Louis, Illinois, which was and still is considered one of the most dangerous cities in America. Gangs are pretty active there today, as they were back when I was growing up. My father was a judge, and he had rules and expectations of us. You know, I have siblings, that was 4 of us. He had rules and expectations of us, and if we broke any of those rules, there were consequences. None of us ever got in trouble with the law. We got in trouble at home, but we never got in trouble with the law.
Outside law.
Yeah. And so, I remember when I was growing up, my father would take me to school. Sometimes older kids would be there on the playground at school, and he would call them over because they had gone through his court. And he would introduce them to me, and after they go, he told me to stay away from that person because he didn't want that person to influence me. About 10 days after my 11th birthday, my father passed away. He had lung cancer. And from that point, that put us in the category of 54% of American families in the inner city were headed by the mothers. I see that there's a lack of discipline in kids today. I don't know if the mothers or the parents don't have rules and expectations for them, and if they do, I don't know if they're enforcing it. But somewhere along the line, there's a problem. The example is, there was a kid, I saw a documentary, there was a kid that had killed someone. And police had searched for him for weeks, couldn't find him. They even brought in a special task force to find this kid, and couldn't find him. So they decided that they were going to lean on his mother. And they went to the house, and they surrounded the house. They had guns and everything drawn. And of course his mother was afraid. And so she called him and told him that her house was surrounded and he needed to turn himself in. And he talked to the head of the task force and told him that he was going to turn himself in that day, which he did. Which led me to believe that a lot of mothers have power that they probably don't even realize they have. Because like myself, when I was a kid, I really didn't want my mother to be hurt by anything I did. And a lot of these kids are the same. They want approval. But sometimes they just get mixed up with the wrong people. Basically, what my video is talking about is me growing up in East St. Louis, the things that I've seen, the things that I've witnessed growing up in East St. Louis. And what I'm trying to do with this video, this is the first step of a tour that I'm planning to put in motion. I'm looking to start the tour. It's going to be a national tour, and I'm starting it in D.C. since it's the capital of the United States. I think that would be a good place to start. This video is one of the tools that I'm going to be using to try to get kids to think about what they're doing before, the crimes that they commit. Think about what they're doing before they do them. And consider the consequences, and hopefully that they won't do them. They'll think about it. And then I want to provoke the mothers to be more involved in what their kids are doing. Monitor what they're doing more, and just open the lines of communication between themselves and the kids, and let them know what's expected of them. And I think that would make a difference and reduce the amount of crimes and murders that are being committed in the inner city. So, with that said, I will start the video.